The greatest blessing granted to mankind came by way of madness, which is a divine gift. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. Understanding a question is half an answer. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Every action has its pleasures and its price. Do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. Beauty comes first, victory is secondary. What matters is joy. You never know a line is crooked, unless you have a straight one to put next to it. The perfect human being is all human beings put together. It is a collective. It is all of us together that make perfection. We can do nothing without the body. Let us always take care that it is in the best condition to sustain us. The beginning of wisdom is a definition of terms. They are not only idle who do nothing, but they are idle also who might be better employed. It is better to be at odds with the whole world than, being one, to be at odds with myself. I am not an Athenian, nor a Greek, but a citizen of the world. Wisdom is knowing what you don't know. Slanderers do not hurt me because they do not hit me. What I do not know, I do not think I know. He is rich who is content with the least, for contentment is the wealth of nature. It is a disgrace to grow old through sheer carelessness before seeing what manner of man you may become, by developing your bodily strength and beauty to their highest limit. Whenever, therefore, people are deceived and form opinions wide of the truth, it is clear that the error has slid into their minds through the medium of certain resemblances to that truth. Know thyself. Worthless people love only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. Justice, if only we knew what it was. Nothing is to be preferred before justice. We gain our first measure of intelligence when we first admit our own ignorance. How many are the things I can do without? Speak, so that I may see you. Give me beauty in the inward soul, may the outward and the inward man be at one. The triumph of my art is in thoroughly examining whether the thought which the mind of the young man brings forth is a false idol or a noble true birth. An education obtained with money is worse than no education at all. I would rather die having spoken after my manner, than speak in your manner and live. Real wisdom is the property of God, and human wisdom has little or no value. In childhood be modest, in youth temperate, in adulthood just, and in old age prudent. If I save my insight, I don't attend to weakness of eyesight. I only wish that ordinary people had an unlimited capacity for doing harm, then they might have an unlimited power for doing good. By all means marry. If you get a good spouse you'll become happy, while if you get a bad one you'll become a philosopher. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. Mankind is made of two kinds of people, wise people who know they're fools, and fools who think they are wise. It is better to change an opinion than to persist in a wrong one. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune nor too scornful in misfortune. The mind is everything. What you think you become. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. The nearest way to glory is to strive to be what you wish to be thought to be. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. The only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. I decided that it was not wisdom that enabled poets to write their poetry, but a kind of instinct or inspiration, such as you find in seers and prophets who deliver all their sublime messages without knowing in the least what they mean. Be as you wish to seem. To know, is to know that you know nothing. That is the meaning of true knowledge. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. A system of morality which is based on relative emotional values is a mere illusion, a thoroughly vulgar conception which has nothing sound in it and nothing true. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. The unexamined life is not worth living. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. To find yourself, think for yourself. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. Envy is the ulcer of the soul. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. Regard your good name as the richest jewel you can possibly be possessed of, for credit is like fire. When once you have kindled it, you may easily preserve it, but if you once extinguish it, you will find it an arduous task to rekindle it again. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. Remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs, therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity, or undue depression in adversity. Remember what is unbecoming to do is also unbecoming to speak of. The shortest and surest way to live with honor in the world, is to be in reality what we would appear to be, and if we observe, we shall find, that all human virtues increase and strengthen themselves by the practice of them. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. Thou should eat to live, not live to eat. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. Not life, but good life, is to be chiefly valued. If all misfortunes were laid in one common heap whence everyone must take an equal portion, most people would be contented to take their own and depart. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Only the extremely ignorant or the extremely intelligent can resist change. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. People demand freedom of speech to make up for the freedom of thought which they avoid. Wisdom begins in wonder. When the debate is over, slander becomes the tool of the loser. The hour of departure has arrived and we go our ways, I to die, and you to live. Which is better, only God knows. The hottest love has the coldest end. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. From the deepest desires often come the deadliest hate. The envious person grows lean with the fatness of their neighbor. Contentment is natural wealth, luxury is artificial poverty. Call no man unhappy until he is married. Let him that would move the world, first move himself.